what do you call it? Have you ever read about...
Is there an audio delay?
Have you ever read about the tantric shit?
The what?
The tantric shit where, like, I've seen this guy where he's about to come, and then, like, he, like, pushes up on his taint, and then he has, like, an internal orgasm without coming.
What do you mean?
I mean,
He pushes his stomach in and he comes?
No, he pushes his taint in, not his stomach.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Oh, shit. You don't know what a taint is?
No.
Underneath your balls, between your balls and your asshole.
Oh, your gooch.
Yeah, your taint.
Okay. So you rub that and you orgasm.
You don't rub it. You're like about to come. You're fucking a chick, right? You stop right when you're about to come, and you have to like press a certain part of your taint, and then cum doesn't come out, but you orgasm internally, and it's supposed to be even more euphoric and like feel better than. You never heard of it?
No. I think the weirdest thing I've done though was I took my ball sack and I just twisted it as much as I could, and then jerked off.
Really?
To see if it would stop the flow of semen. And it didn't. It just hurt really bad. So I like twisted my balls. I rubber band that shit, and then so it stayed twisted. And then I jerked off. I finished, and it did take a little bit longer for it to come out, but it fucking hurt when it did. It hurt like hell. It was not a good time. Do not ever try that.
Should I do instead of the fork pancake emote? Should I do one with wearing this hat, like close up in my face with the
Nothing wrong with that.
Hat, like.
Pretty simple, actually. It's a pretty interesting experience.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd rubber band that.
Oh, to keep it tied up.
You tried to literally stop the cum from coming out.
Yeah, you've never like squeezed your shaft to try to stop it from flowing through?
I mean,
just to build it all up or see how it would feel?
I played a couple games. I didn't really twist my nuts into a fucking hefty bag.
I don't know, man. I've done some crazy shit where, and I think that I almost did it one time where it didn't come out, but I was squeezing really hard on my tip, but it was just started leaking, dog. So I mean, it didn't pop out, but it was leaking, dog.
So you watch mostly amateur.
Yeah, I type it on Google, camera, blowjob. Sometimes I add with a hooker. Sometimes, because it's just so real. The sex is so real. Like it's not acted or anything. It's just legit. They fuck and it's when all the acted shit's not really that hot.
Yeah, I agree.
Or she's like, oh yeah, baby, fuck. No,
yeah,
you're fucking fake.
It's too fake for me too.
Do I have any like herpes on my lip here? My lips fucking hurt right now.
It looks a little chapped.
I hope it's not fucking herpes. I was like making out with some girl yesterday.
You were?
No. I wish. When's the last time you had a girlfriend? Are you on just as much of a dry streak as me?
I'm not on like a super dry streak. I'm on a dry streak as far as girlfriend because the last two girls I messed with were like both didn't live in America, and it kind of like.
Is it long-term shit?
Well, not really. It wasn't long-term. It wasn't you're being long distance. It was just like, I don't know. It was two cute things that could have blossomed into something real that were like just starting, and both of them kind of got fucked up. But I talked about it on my stream already for like an hour.
Andy.
What? How do
you date a girl that wants you for you and not some kind of status? That's what's hard for me right now. It's hard to find an actual real girl who wants me and not who I am.
Finding girls doesn't want Twitch. For me, when I...
Where do you find that though?
For a lot of girls don't know Twitch. Like a lot of nerdy bitches, and I'm not saying they're not hot, but there's a lot of like nerdy bitches who know the Twitch. Like, you have to worry about, like, obviously, a lot of guys know you from Twitch. Think about how many girls don't know what the fuck Twitch is. I would say...
But
I would say like 97% of females don't know what Twitch is.
right, but they're eventually gonna find out.
Yeah, but don't let them in until you kind of get to know them.
It's hard, man, because you know they want to know hobbies, they want to know what you do, and blah blah blah. I don't have any hobbies. I don't do shit. Streaming's all I do. It's like, what do I tell them?
Well, I think you should have like, if you really think that someone has potential, have a couple really kind of like serious dates instead of lighthearted shit. Really get down to brass tacks and like talk to them for a few hours and go on a few dates where you just don't mention Twitch at all, and see if you get a feeling that she really likes you before you even mention anything about money or e-fame or whatever, you know?
I don't know, man. It's hard, dude, because I don't. Girls just don't like me for who I am, though. It's like I'm not interesting. I'm not a model.
No, it's not that girls don't like you for who you are.
And I have like a high standard.
It's not that girls don't like you for who you are. It's that e-whores don't like you for who you are. Because they don't like anyone for who they are. They like people for what they could do for them. So you're talking about girls that are already wrong for you. Now you're talking, if you talk about a different type of human being that's not a complete user and a leech, you can find like tons of girls who don't give a fuck about money or success like that, you know? You just gotta work on what you reveal in the very beginning stages to them.
It is hard, though.
Have you ever seen...
What do you tell girls when you meet them for the first time?
Well, I mean, I'm really famous, so it's kind of hard for me. You know, honestly...
But seriously, though, like, if a girl doesn't know who you are, what do you say to them? Because they're going to find out, like, after the first date. They just... If they have your name, if they have my name, they're going to find this shit out. Okay. It's hard to keep this shit a secret.
Here's the thing. I always get tested.
For herpes.
I always have a real test on if I have game or not when I go to another country. When you go to another country and you're absolutely sure groups of girls you're going up to have no fucking idea who you are, and you kick it to them, if you have success in another country,
like where they speak English,
maybe not.
Because if they don't speak English, how are you gonna fucking game with them?
Well, they can speak, you know, not fluent English. They can speak like broken English, know a little bit, you know. But I think that's a good test, because then you're like, oh yeah, this is just surface. This is just like no Hollywood shit, no success, no money. This is just a girl from a different country who doesn't fucking know me. I have to kick it to her and charm her. I mean, you go all out. You go really hard. You might have to dial it back a little bit with girls. You go for the kill, like, instantly. I think that's a mistake. You gotta warm up the oven before you stick in the meat.
I don't know, man. It's just hard for me, dude. Because, alright, so when a girl's talking to me, when a girl talks to you, do you care about what she's saying? Because that's the thing that is really hard for me.
She's interesting.
They can tell I don't give a shit about what they're saying.
That's a problem. A lot of the times, girls are really fucking boring to me and annoying, and they're like, I know we're going here. A lot of them just mumble and ramble on about the stupidest shit ever. Like,
it's almost like they have skits.
Yeah, there's like, and then we're going here, and then, oh yeah, this is my friend, so my friend told me that this, and then we're going to this party, and then this is what happened. She brought the same shirt as me. It's just like, fucking, shut the fuck up. You're so boring. There's so many boring bitches in this world. But once in a while I meet girls who are really fucking exciting and funny and like passionate, and it's hard to find. But yeah, sometimes I really care about what girls are saying. A lot of times they're just mumbling, boring idiots.
Those are all the girls. Those are every girl I've ever talked to. They're all boring as shit. There was only one girl that wasn't boring, and she said she liked anime, but then and video games, but she fucking cheated. Well, not she broke up with me for my friend, and y'all already know who that is, so I don't have to say it again.
That's not nice.
You ever had some shit like that happen?
I had problems with friends, and girls, like me and a friend wanting the same girl, kind of going after the same girl, got really awkward. That could definitely ruin friendships. It sucks, but it can. But yeah, I had that happen a couple times.
So you've ruined some friendships because of a girl?
No, I didn't, but it can ruin friendships. I mean, I'm a little bit better than most people at life, so I kind of let it slide. And
better at life, huh?
I'm just joking. But yeah, we kind of squashed it and was like, whatever.
How do you think I do at life?
I mean, I think you're like me, kind of in a different way. You're a way better klutz than me. But here's what I say. It might sound like a backwards compliment, but I feel like you're failing upwards.
What are you saying? What do you mean?
It's kind of like me in a certain way. Like, I'm a high school dropout. I was destined to work at Blockbuster, McDonald's. Blockbuster. Sorry, I'm so...
In 2017?
I was destined to, work at Popeye's Chicken.
Not even KFC?
But shit just popped off for me. Well, first when I was dropping out of high school, I was getting really good with computers, and that turned into a kind of a career. And then that was kind of like boring and shit, and then the Jimmy Kimmel shit found me. So like right now, you're doing this shit on Twitch, and you're very successful, and you're working hard, but you're kind of failing upwards. Like, you're like a lovable klutz. You're very entertaining. You do a lot of crazy shit that a lot of people won't do, and you have a lot of energy, and people love watching you. But they also love seeing you fail, and not fail in a life way, fail in like little ways, like dropping your phone and breaking your phone, like trying to get to an address that I gave you for fucking 45 minutes and taking 3 Ubers, shit like that. It's kind of like they're rooting for you to have little failures because it's funny to them.
Is that true? Listen, no. Why don't you root for me to just be succeed in everything? Why don't you just... Nah, they ain't room for me to take 5 Ubers and waste my money. No, motherfucking that. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Nah, I'm gonna say no, motherfucker. Dude, the address you gave me was wrong. That's what the problem was. Get some fresh air. It's hot in here.
But I'm the guy who tells the truth, and that's why when we first met, we probably streamed 2 times or something, and you asked if I was one of your good friends, and I told you no. Remember that?
What about now?
Nah, I think we're becoming really good friends, yeah.
Even despite today?
Yeah, despite today. I know you didn't mean it in a malicious way.
I love you, Andy.
I love you, baby.